So, the rest of Europe module, as it were, got the tracks in place, and I've just made the cut where the module will meet the rest. So I made the cut here, you can lift it out. So it's got a tapered point so that as you push it in, it firmly locks in place. Anyway, here's the module. Stick it in place now. There's a lip now there. I can. That's the way I need to do it. The lip now I can let it fall in place. The lip keeps this nice and flat. So pull it back, rails are loose, and then lift up and out. I have two bolts there now at the rear. I've got two bolts here that I can easily take out, and this is firmly in position with the wedge. That's not going anywhere, up or down. So all I need is the two bolts to fix the module in place. Again, the module is not going to be taken out on a daily basis or anything like that. It'll be either in or out for periods of time. But also the module will need to be attached electrically. And I had an old I/O switch for switching printers with these 25-pin plugs on it. I'm going to cannibalize this, cut that off on one side. And on the other side here, an old Centronics cable. I'm going to cut that so that I'll basically have a cable hanging down from the module, and I'm going to somehow attach this receptacle side here, and then you get the right way up, of course, then the plug can attach, and I've got 25 wires for use in connection. I need about, I think it's 11 or 12 wires. Okay, got quite a bit done on the reversing module. There was a bit of a sag here in the front, here, which I've fixed by just using a sky hook. So there's a bit of wire there that I can just undo. If the module needs to come out, then I can simply undo the wire here from the hook, and then the module can come out with the bolts here, and then the module can lift out. Okay, we're looking underneath now at the module. And the key thing that I've been working on is all the wires that need to be hooked up to the rest of the layout using the old Centronics cable. I've made up a little panel thing here with a connector socket, and here the plug can then be plugged in, and I've got 12 wires now available to be hooked up. So if the module comes out, unhook the main wire, and that's it. To go to there, still needs some juice in the track power. I've hooked up the two turnouts, and the rest of the wires, the feedbacks are all hooked up to the little connector module there. And can then be hooked up to the connector module here. Hi there. Hey, you may ask what you're looking at. Well, I'm playing with the idea of masking off the return loop representing the rest of Germany. If I go up, you can see that reverse loops there in the corner. There's a train running, so we'll see that in a little while. Just to check. The connections are now all made through the 25-pin plug there. All the connections are now hooked up. It's functional. But all the blocks are in there. Of course, I haven't got any signals in yet. But in theory, I can now run, probably a good 10 trains on the main line. So we can briefly look into the staging area representing the rest of Germany. International trains will disappear into the rest of Europe and they won't appear again for a couple of hours on the fast clock and then reappear again. The one thing I have to do with this module left, which I haven't done yet, is to make the cut in the rails here so that the module truly is removable. I haven't done that yet. I'm a bit scared of doing it, but I'll have to do it one of these days to get the module as a module. Alright, final test run. Nearly completed mainline area. We'll let our Ludmilla here with a mixed freight make the final run for us. I'll meet up with her on the upper deck a little later. Okay, Ludmilla, Amsterdam to Deutschland, Germany. Send her on her way. Here we go. Now the route is south from Amsterdam Central here, south to Eindhoven, then from Eindhoven to Venlo, which is on the German border, and then into the rest of Germany, the rest of Europe. So our mixed freight pulled by Ludmilla, class 232 heavy diesel. It's just passing through the Eindhoven area now, at the rear there. Pass through the foothills mining area, across the Amsterdam Rhine Bridge, Amsterdam Rhine Canal. And further south through the rolling hills of Limburg to Venlo. through Venlo station now, through the border. The border will be represented by the tunnel there, and off into places beyond Germany, the rest of Europe, where Olympics freight is headed. Okay, we can select schedules. Germany back to Amsterdam. Germany back to Amsterdam. Select that. Start. And off we go again. Because I've got the crossing hooked up, I haven't got a lot of things hooked up. This is the first train run on the now completed main line of the upper deck. So I think this is the pose you're supposed to take in the middle of your empire, your little train empire here. Upper deck completed in terms of mechanics. Need to do electrification, etc. Need to make the yard here at Venlo. There'll be another bit of track here. There'll be a sugar plant here. Going off here on this area, there's a Europort petrochemical complexes. There's tanker switching, etc. A couple more industries over there. But then that's the basics of this layout. So, a mini milestone, I guess. What to do next. Okay, have a good Christmas all.